Do you know what cancer cells fear most? Starvation. Cancer cells require over 10 times more sugar than normal cells, and certain foods can cut off this nutritional supply, forcing them to self-destruct. The foods we'll introduce today aren't just healthy options. They're natural anti-cancer weapons that precisely target cancer cell weaknesses by understanding their survival strategies. Cancer research institutes worldwide have spent decades studying how specific food compounds block cancer cell blood vessel formation, induce cell death, and prevent metastasis. This isn't a simple nutritional approach. It's a sophisticated strategy that understands cancer cell biological mechanisms and turns them against themselves. Understanding how cancer cells survive to defeat them. Cancer cells survive in completely different ways than normal cells. The biggest difference is their energy metabolism. Normal cells use oxygen to efficiently produce energy, but cancer cells can generate energy from sugar alone without oxygen. This is called the Warburg effect, and it's cancer cells' first weakness. Their second weakness is new blood vessel dependency. For cancer cells to grow, they must create new blood vessels to receive nutrient supply. This process is called angiogenesis, and specific food compounds can completely block this process. Their third weakness is DNA damage vulnerability from rapid proliferation. Cancer cells divide 100 times faster than normal cells, making their DNA repair systems incomplete. Certain compounds can accelerate cancer cell DNA damage and induce cell death. First, cancer cell killer cruciferous vegetable secrets. The way cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, kale, and radishes wage war against cancer cells is truly amazing. A compound called sulforaphane in these vegetables paralyzes cancer cells' detoxification systems. Cancer cells excel at rapidly expelling toxic substances for survival. However, sulforaphane disables this expulsion system, causing cancer cells to suffocate on their own toxic substances. It's like penetrating enemy defenses and detonating from within. Lightly steaming broccoli increases sulforaphane content up to 5 times. However, boiling too long destroys this precious compound. So steam for only 2 to 3 minutes. When eating raw, chop finely, and let sit for 20 minutes before consuming to maximize effectiveness. Second weapon, berry powerhouse attack. Anthocyanins in blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries completely block cancer cell blood vessel formation. Cancer cells need new blood vessels to grow and receive nutrients, but anthocyanins cut off this process entirely. Even more remarkable is ellagic acid in berries. This component disrupts cancer cell DNA repair systems, causing fatal errors during cell division. Normal cells have perfect DNA repair systems and remain unaffected. But cancer cells are extremely vulnerable to such attacks due to their already unstable DNA. Eating just 1 cup of blueberries daily reaches blood anthocyanin levels necessary for cancer cell suppression. Frozen berries have nearly the same effect as fresh ones, so use them year-round. Third powerful weapon, garlic and onion sulfur compounds. Allicin and sulfur compounds in garlic and onions launch triple attacks on cancer cells. First, they interfere with cancer cell glutathione synthesis, reducing detoxification ability. Second, they directly attack mitochondria, cancer cells' energy production factories. Third, they disrupt cancer cell signaling systems, forcibly executing cell death programs. Garlic must be chopped or crushed and exposed to air for 10 minutes to maximize allicin production. Lightly cooking in this state maximizes cancer cell suppression effects. Onions similarly increase sulfur compound content when chopped and left briefly before cooking. 2 garlic cloves and a quarter onion daily provide sufficient anti-cancer effects. If raw garlic is too strong, black garlic is an excellent alternative. The fermentation process creates new anti-cancer components like S-ally L-cysteine. Fourth secret weapon, green tea catechin bombs. EGCG catechins in green tea are super compounds that launch multifaceted attacks on cancer cells. The most powerful effect is telomerase inhibition. Telomerase allows cancer cells to divide infinitely, but EGCG blocks this enzyme, removing cancer cell immortality. EGCG also reduces VEGF production, cancer cells' angiogenesis factor, by up to 70%. When cancer cells cannot create new blood vessels, nutrient supply is cut off and they naturally starve to death. Brew green tea with 160 to 175 degree Fahrenheit water. Boiling water destroys catechins. Steep for 3 to 5 minutes, drinking 3 to 4 cups daily. Empty stomach consumption increases absorption rates. Fifth powerful ally, tomato lycopene. Lycopene, which gives tomatoes their red color, is a powerful antioxidant that destroys cancer cells' oxidative defense systems. Cancer cells produce many free radicals during rapid proliferation, while developing antioxidant systems to neutralize them. Lycopene disrupts these defense systems, causing cancer cells to poison themselves with their own toxic substances. Heat tomatoes to increase lycopene absorption. Cooking with olive oil increases absorption up to 4 times. Processed products like tomato sauce, paste, and ketchup also contain high lycopene levels. 2 medium tomatoes daily provide sufficient anti-cancer effects. For cherry tomatoes, 15 to 20 pieces are appropriate. Sixth secret weapon, turmeric curcumin. Curcumin in turmeric is a powerful weapon that blocks cancer cell inflammation signals. Chronic inflammation provides the environment cancer cells need to grow, but curcumin completely cuts off these inflammatory signals. Curcumin also suppresses nitrogen monofluoride kappa B pathways, cancer cells' survival signals. When this pathway is blocked, cancer cells activate natural death programs and self-destruct. It's like paralyzing enemy command systems and causing confusion. Consume curcumin with black pepper to increase absorption. Piperine in pepper increases curcumin absorption by 20 times. Consuming with oils like coconut or olive oil also maximizes effects. Seventh cancer cell sniper, fish omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acids in oily fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines attack cancer cell membranes. Cancer cells must continuously create cell membranes for rapid proliferation, but omega-3 interferes with this process, destroying cancer cell structural stability. DHA and EPA omega-3 components suppress inflammatory enzymes inside cancer cells. When enzymes like COX-2 and 5-LOX are blocked, the inflammatory environment cancer cells need for growth disappears. Eating palm-sized portions of oily fish 2 to 3 times weekly is sufficient. For those who dislike fish, plant-based omega-3 sources like flax seeds or chia seeds are good alternatives. Eighth natural gift, mushroom beta-glucans. Beta-glucans in shiitake, oyster, and king oyster mushrooms awaken our immune systems to seek and attack cancer cells. They particularly increase natural killer cell activity by over 3 times. Lentinin and polysaccharide components in mushrooms neutralize cancer cells' ability to evade immune systems. Cancer cells usually use camouflage techniques, but mushroom components strip away this disguise, allowing immune cells to accurately recognize and attack cancer cells. Mushrooms must be cooked. The heating process breaks down cell walls, significantly improving beta-glucan bioavailability. Consuming about 100 grams of various mushrooms daily provides immune-strengthening effects. Ninth powerful defense nut, vitamin E. Vitamin E and selenium in almonds, walnuts, and Brazil nuts use clever strategies that turn cancer cells' antioxidant defenses against themselves. These components strengthen normal cell antioxidant capabilities, while actually increasing oxidative stress in cancer cells. Brazil nut selenium particularly activates glutathione peroxidase inside cancer cells, causing them to self-destruct from their own hydrogen peroxide. Just 2 Brazil nuts daily provide sufficient selenium. Alpha-linolenic acid in walnuts changes cancer cell membrane fluidity, making them more vulnerable to chemotherapy or immune cell attacks. 5 to 7 walnuts daily is appropriate. 10th stealth assassin, citrus limonene. Limonene in orange, grapefruit, and lemon peels has sophisticated mechanisms that disrupt cancer cell cycles. Limonene intervenes at specific stages when cancer cells divide, stopping the division process entirely. Flavonoids like hesperidin and naringin in citrus fruits suppress cancer cell angiogenesis factors. Research shows they reduce blood vessel formation by up to 80%. In breast and colon cancer cells, when eating citrus fruits, consume the white parts too. These contain the highest hesperidin concentrations. Drying organic citrus peels and brewing them as tea is also beneficial. 11th Precision Strike Soy Genistein. Isoflavones in soybeans, miso, and tofu, particularly genistein, target hormone-dependent cancer cells. They block hormone receptors in hormone-sensitive cancers like breast or prostate cancer, cutting off growth signals. Genistein also inhibits cancer cell angiogenesis and activates the p53 gene that induces cell death. This gene represents tumor suppressor genes, and soy protein awakens it to activate cancer cell surveillance systems. Fermented soy products are more effective than regular soybeans. In fermented foods like miso, natto, and tempeh, isoflavones transform into more easily absorbed forms. 100 grams of tofu or 1 bowl of miso soup daily is sufficient. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe, and turn on notifications to quickly receive more useful health information.